Wait, so how do we start this?
Wow, good job.
We did
Welcome
it.
to the No Time podcast. I'm Tommy No Time,
And I'm Fern.
and this is just something we've been talking about wanting to do for a fucking long ass time, and now we're gonna actually get around to doing it.
It's
So
about time, honestly. And
I think
I know
re-
we did like talk about making like a zine.
you know how many things we've talked about and not done.
But at least we got this. At least we got this going.
Let's
Finally.
vlog the two. Let's vlog all the tours.
Yeah, no, no,
We
no,
go
yeah.
we go as far as to bring the camera and film B-roll for like the first night, and then it's like I never see you holding the camera ever
Yeah,
again.
I kind of get over it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Cause then like I got all this footage, and I'm like, shit, I gotta edit this now. I can't do this. I like
You'd be like,
it's so much trouble just to bring the camera to the show and remember. Oh, I also gotta record the bands too. Like
it's
it's tough. It's tough.
I don't know how the fuck we expect like just you and me to be able to do all of this shit.
It's fucking ridiculous. But I
Like
like to think that we did like a pretty damn good job so far.
I think so too. I think it's just like ridiculous that we're like, hey, so not only do we have to run this show, we have to run the door, run the sound, make sure the fucking if it's that program, make sure the shop doesn't catch on fire. Oh, and we're gonna film. Oh, and we want to film all the sets and put them on YouTube.
Oh, and we gotta do promotion on Instagram too.
Oh God.
Oh god, like I'm like I think like the next thing on our list is to actually like start posting on Twitter because there's a lot
Oh
of people
God.
on
Yeah.
Twitter. Like I know you have the Twitter, right?
Yeah, I have no at No Time Records OC on Twitter, but like I think I've posted like I've shared I do like the Instagram share to Twitter, which like no, I don't think anyone clicks on.
Oh shit!
Um,
it helps
to,
if it helps if we kind of like promote the Twitter.
I would want someone who knows how Twitter works to handle it and not just shit post.
Oh, dude, that'd be great. That'd be
I
great.
have no idea how Twitter works.
I follow the Mountain Goats because I love the Mountain Goats. They're one of my favorite like acoustic acts, and he
Yeah.
just shit posts.
That's how Ramshackle Glory is too.
Oh god. And Alex Posca told us that we got to get on Twitter, and we're like, oh okay, I guess we got to try something.
Well, that's his vaporwave like mindset.
Yeah, it is.
You think grindcore? You think these grindcore and crack rock steady kids use Twitter?
No, if anything, they probably just stick on Facebook.
That's like the one thing is like everyone talks about like Facebook dying, and I'm like, dude, this is where all of the people who like our shit are.
Yeah, same with I have noticed that we've been getting a lot of
Tags?
not tags. No, we've been getting a lot of activity on Instagram.
Well, we just hit 2,000 followers.
Yeah, I saw that. We
So,
it just hit
I'm
2K.
so stoked.
So we're doing
I will,
something right.
and I'm glad with the 2,000 because I feel like it's I know it's not like a crazy amount, but I know that it's like a tight audience of people who are like at least interested in our shit versus
Yeah.
like I'm not a big fan of that like hey, let's just follow every page that we're recommended and then, we'll eventually get people who just follow us back, but then it's like you have like sure you have like 3,000 followers, but you're also following like 10,000 people and like no one is interested in what you're posting and all you're
Yeah.
doing is shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, I know what you mean too.
That's why there's like a method to me keeping the following account, like how many people were following at 666.
I thought that was just like a joke.
It was like I was like, all right, I wanted to keep it like tight because I wanted the everyone I follow on the Instagram is either bands on the label,
Yeah.
people in bands on the label, labels that we've worked with, or bands that we've like thrown shows for, so I can like tag them and stuff,
Yeah.
or like venues and stuff we like host at, or like just people that we like work with.
Yeah.
I just wanted to keep it all like label related. There's a few like because that was my personal Instagram for like years. And then I was like, this feels really weird that I'm like posting personal stuff, and then also this label stuff is happening.
Like,
So I went through and deleted all of my personal posts.
like what'd you post? Like your cat?
Well, it wasn't. I like how different you could if people know us, that I run the No Time Records OC, and you run NTR Percents.
Oh yeah,
I think we definitely interject our personalities into like what we post.
they're two like completely different. Like the way you post and the way I post, especially like looking back at it now, like when we first started No Time Records and we both had access to the Facebook, I
Yeah.
still have access to the Facebook. I just never go on Facebook anymore. I
I,
think
the,
I
I
think
hate posting on Facebook.
dude, I fucking hate posting on Facebook too. I think it's just that Instagram is just where to go now, because there's a
Mhm.
lot more people on Instagram. But regardless, what I was getting at is that like when we first started, you could tell who was posting what on the Facebook, like 100%. You could tell. You could like go through the posts like, all right, this is Tommy. All right, this is Fern. And yeah,
The other thing with like Facebook is like I think we've had like 2,000 followers on the Facebook page for like much longer than Instagram, and um, it just got to the point where you're just like screaming into the void. Like it just nothing will get seen.
yeah.
Or like
Our
what's
reach was atrocious.
with Facebook, it's like I know the stuff is like you shouldn't post links. Any like link in the actual post will get buried. You got to post pictures with faces. You can't reference like selling anything. It's like all crazy. So it's like when I'm trying to sell a cassette tape and then like put a link, it's like what's
That's
the
like
fucking
two
point?
things. Plus, like it's a picture of a cassette. That's three things right there. It's not gonna
Yeah,
like
it's
push
like
that up at all.
the other thing is like it's like when I post stuff on like either the No Time or like our Corrupt Vision page. If it's people playing music, like a live photo, that'll get like 100 likes instantly. If I post like a tape coming out, it'll like creep around like 30 or 40 likes.
Yeah,
Then that's just it.
I have noticed that too on the NTR Presents page. Like the more, like, like when I post a picture of a person, because usually on that I usually just post the flyer,
Yeah.
or the band playing, and the band's playing usually always gets more.
Yeah.
And even though like I tag the shit out of people, I don't even know if tagging, like on a picture on Instagram like works.
I know it's good for like if you want to like
Like on
oh check out
on the discovery one, right? Like under the
yeah
discovery tab on Instagram. I think it has something to do with that too.
yeah.
Like
I've,
oh, you like this picture that's tagged with this one, you should check out more of their stuff. Like, but
yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't really
The
it's tough.
discovery pages for the band's accounts are always hilarious to me because it's like it's never like so like with Corrupt Vision, I think it's all e-girls. I just look at it and it's like, oh, it's just all girls. That's
What
it. I don't know. And the
what
thing
are
is,
you
like, we don't.
doing on the Instagram?
I have no idea because the only thing we follow on the Corrupt Vision page is our personals, all the labels were that helped us out with our releases, and then like other bands and members of other bands, and that's it.
I think on
And
my
we don't.
I think on my personal, it's nothing but dogs. But like
My personal, it's nothing but birds.
I guess I like too many pictures of dogs. I
Um,
have no idea.
there was also a time all the ads in the Corrupt Vision Instagram when they would load were all in Spanish. I don't know why, but just all the ads were just all Spanish. It would be for like American like products, but just in Spanish.
What? That's
It'd be like like a Spanish Budweiser like ad, and I'm like, why?
oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. Also, just for the record, fuck the coronavirus.
Yo, I don't know about you guys, but here at No Time Records, it's all fuck coronavirus out here. I don't know about these other labels. You know, I don't know about maybe Destructo Music or Captain Crook.
Yeah, Captain Crook is probably
or
pro coronavirus.
you know what? Fuck him. He's pro coronavirus. Slade is out here putting coronavirus in his tapes. Don't
Don't buy his
don't
5 tapes. His limited release. I really want to do a split with Ryan Manhole though. Hey, have you heard of this group called Steel Stud?
please stop.
Yo, we gotta get
stop.
Slade on the podcast.
We gotta get Slade on here. We gotta get Slade on here.
We gotta get Slade on the podcast. All right.
Oh my God.
Oh,
So business news, whatever you want to call it. I have so many tapes because all this coronavirus shit hit, and all of our tours were canceled, which we'll probably get into.
yeah.
All the No Time for Fun Fest is obviously not happening in June. Gonna get moved, probably just flat out canceled until next year. We'll go into that. But with just how with nothing happening, I'm like, well, I was originally like, hey, I'm not doing any more tapes this year, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put out 30.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to Alex Posca and he told me, he's like, dude, I thought Tommy said he was gonna slow down, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, he put in a J card order, and he sent me like I think it was 10 different releases. I think it was huge. It was a big ass list.
I kept like, with how slow everything is, Alex can't the dude who makes our J cards and our best friend, he can't go to the print shop and cut as quickly because of just Corona, and he doesn't want to be. They get mad at him being in the FedEx for so long,
Yeah.
so he can only do so much at a time. But I would just send him like, hey, I need 50 of these, and then like 2 days later, be like, oh, I need 50 and 25 of this, and it just kept like going, and then I had to make a list of everything I needed so he could stay organized.
Yeah, he showed me that list. It was
Um,
huge.
but just like, we're not Corrupt Vision. Our band couldn't record anymore, so it's like, well, I have all this extra money, saved up, and like, I was like, I don't need to worry about uh, like all the label. The other thing was like, people are buying stuff right now because of just everyone. It seems to be very supportive of like the arts right now. So I was like, well,
Yeah, I'm kind of
I've
surprised at
wanted
that.
to do all these. The
Uh,
Bandcamp days have been super helpful for that.
oh, ridiculously helpful.
Oh, those are. I released we released 3 tapes on May, I think it was 5th for Bandcamp Day. We released Surfer James, which is a great power violence band from Detroit. Jody Faster, which is like this skate punk, like fastcore melodic. It's essentially, they sound like melodic grindcore, if that makes any sense.
They're super good.
And they're from they're
That
from
release is
they're
super good. I like that.
I love Jody Faster so much. Released and then Moon Bandits, who personally I think one of the more important folk punk bands that we've ever been associated with.
Oh,
Because
100%. Especially in Southern California.
yeah, I mean they were like, to me, I think Moon Bandits is one of the best and biggest bands out of Los Angeles and the Southern California scene in general.
Yeah,
When they
100%.
when they I was so excited that they were coming back, and then Tommy, their banjo player, was like, "Hey, we're interested in putting this out on tape." I was super ecstatic to do it. So, um, and then obviously we did Apathy Cycle, self-titled, at the end of April. Which Apathy Cycle is probably, I think, one of the most important bands to No Time, since I met Greg at a show at the Doll Hut in Anaheim on, God, it was like the end of December 2014, and I was telling him that I was like, we were starting the label, and he seemed really excited about it. It was also like, we had nothing at that time. Like, I don't think we had made any. We had no CDs. I think we only had 4 releases under our belt for like being a label for like 6 years. I was just telling him about the stuff we were doing, and he seemed like really excited. And from that point on, I was like, I need to prove him right. Like, I'm not gonna just burn out.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him after we had made our first CD, the Choking Victim tribute, and I gave him one. I was like, "Yo, look what I'm doing." I was like, "Yo, I can't disappoint this man."
Yeah, Greg has not just like for the label, but just like I want to say like personally, he's also helped like us as well. Like he I don't understand why, but he puts so much, not faith, but so much like confidence in High Tension, like my old band, and like one of the like early bands from No Time Records. He put us on so many shows, and like,
And
I
he
love playing with Apathy Cycle. And I love seeing Apathy Cycle. They're like one of the best bands. And I'm
he-
finally glad that I could listen to this fucking album. I've been waiting for them to release this thing. It's
that
so good.
we were putting tracks from that album on comps like 3 years ago. Like, this thing has just been sitting forever, but I'm so
Yeah.
happy I'm so happy it's finally out in some form. Feel bad they couldn't tour with it.
Oh yeah.
God, what else did we put out? Jeff Hill and ICH, who is I believe the guitarist of the band Zeta. They did a little acoustic and spoken word little
Word,
split.
yeah.
Those tapes finally
I was
came
listening
in.
to that, and the very last song is actually a cover from Los Tigres del Norte, which is a Mexican ranchero band. And I was listening to that, and I was like, dude, I fucking know this song, but why? And I listened to it more closer, and I was like, oh, my dad played this song like all the time. So that was a nice surprise.
Um, I really like that split. I thought Jeff really was really his poetry was very impactful, and I was
Yeah.
really excited that when he asked me to do this, and especially because it's so different from Machinist, being that's his loud metal band.
Yeah, I was
Um,
listening. I kind of expected this to be kind of like singer songwritery,
yeah,
but I was completely wrong. It's really good. I like it. I like legit like it.
Jeff's just such a nice dude. Should get him on here. We'll get him on here one
Yeah.
day.
A friend
We
friend of
did
the podcast, Jeff Hill.
friend of the label. The thing with Machinists is like they go way back. Like we were putting them on comps years ago, and then it took like I think 5 years to properly get a release of theirs under ours.
It's fucking the first comp, right? No Time for Fun Volume 1.
Yeah, they're also on when is it gonna change that
Oh yeah, the one for
the Ferguson benefit comp
yeah, that's right.
years ago. God, what else did we do?
That's
Oh,
the
the
Unknown Records, yeah.
yeah, and then we put up the X Griff OX and Dish Rag
Dish
split,
Rag, yeah.
which Biggs, the main guy and the only guy in Griffo is a big good friend of ours. I stayed at his house when me and my partner took a trip up to go to the first Esta Grande, and our friend and I's other band Timex Cube did a split with his band Griffo, and I was originally releasing him out on the other like side label I had for a year and a half called Housewife South Records.
South, yeah.
And I ended up folding that label because the concept behind that label was like I don't care about making money. I just wanted to release ridiculous formats at ridiculous like
just music.
Yeah, I was like I just like the idea of like I'm just gonna make 27 CDs. It's like weird numbers. But then all of the bands on that label, except Griffo, broke up. And I was like, I don't really want to run a label into the ground anymore. Yeah. So we took Time Cube and we started our own label for just Timex Cube. And then I was like, well, fuck, I really like Dish X Rag and I really like Griffo. I was like, all right, I'm gonna finally put them on home at on No Time.
No Time.
And
finally, No Time gets some noise core.
And I was like, I want to do it like super DIY because I've never done that with No Time. So I hand cut all the J cards, and it was the first release I did with my printer that I had bought.
The LaserJet one, right?
Yeah, it was cool being able to literally do every process of the tape without leaving my room.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
That's really fucking nice. That shit was fun.
Yeah.
I think we have like a handful of those left.
It says 4 on the Bandcamp.
I need to edit that. There's only 2.
Oh. By the time this comes out, it'll probably be 0.
I'll fucking forget. I'll oversell and have to email and message them on the Bandcamp and be like, "Hey, I suck. I don't have this anymore.
Please forgive me."
I'm so bad with it. That's the one thing I hate about our store is using the Bandcamp.
It's not automatic.
It's not very easy to organize anything. Yeah, for sale is just one giant like
mass.
Yeah, because I was originally using Store Envy, but it was such a pain to add a new item, upload the image. I had to download all of the images to my computer, go into Photoshop, size them so that they were the correct aspect ratio, upload, give it specific shipping and specific like categories and all this, which I like the idea of categorizing everything. I'd love to have like a drop down menu of like, hey, here's all the tapes, here's all the vinyl, here's all the distro stuff. But the other thing was I was also running the No Time Bandcamp as a store. So I was running 2 storefronts, and it got to the point where it was so confusing trying to keep stock numbers equal on both of those. But I was like, all right, with Bandcamp, I can upload everything. I could take a picture of something on my phone, upload it straight to the Bandcamp. I don't have to upload it to my computer. I can edit stock. If I was to sell something at a show, I could just pull out my phone, decrement one from that item, and then just, it would be fine. And the only downfall is like if you go on the store, it's just everything in one sheet. And I feel bad because I feel like people are missing out on stuff because they don't realize I have it.
Yeah,
especially if it's like a distro.
Yeah, because if people that don't know, we also have a distro, and I'm looking at the merch tab. It is huge, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is very large.
I was trying to keep everything organized, so it'd be like, all right, all No Time stuff is up front, and then all distro 7-inches, all distro tapes, and all distro vinyl. But it got so crazy trying to do that because I was also keeping it in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
So I think the plan for this year is we're going to actually start putting all of like, we're going to create our own website, and I don't know if it'll be a distro site or if it'll be like for the label, but tentatively the plan is to when Josh from Destructo Music eventually moves out here, a buddy of ours out in Rhode Island who our labels have co-released together. his our plan right now is him and I will be moving in together. Either he'll be moving into my house or we'll move out together to an apartment somewhere in Orange County. But the plan is to kind of merge both labels stores together, so you'd be able to like you go on the site and you'd be able to buy both No Time and Destructive Music stuff. We're not going to merge the labels or anything like that, but we're just going to be able to sell and work together and kind of just run both our distros together. I've seen other labels do that and it seems to work out pretty well. So I was like, well, he wants to have a website. I want to have a website. I feel like one consistent store where we can buy both of our stuff, I think would be ideal for both of us.
Yeah. Like what labels have
But
been
that's
doing that?
I saw. Oh God, I forgot the SPHC, which is like a hardcore label based out of the East Coast. Their distro is set up with two other labels. I don't know if that's all sub labels of the same label or if that's like friends of theirs, but I know that they all sell their stuff together. And then up in Portland, Burt Nap, Burt Colt, and then a third label actually ran a record store together where they all operated out of the same location.
Oh shit.
That was Green Noise Records when we were up there on tour, if you remember.
Vaguely. Was that? That's not the one by like the train tracks, was it?
That was
Or the subway? I still have
we
the
went
map of all the record stores.
we went to so many record stores up there, dude.
That's like one of the best things to do in Portland is to go.
Every store has its own map. It has a
Yeah.
map of all the other stores.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
There's just like 30 or something in the city, which is just crazy. It's cool is like every store had like a not to go on this record store tangent, but at every store in Portland, it was cool because like every store had everything. You could find punk and hip hop and classic rock. Like it wasn't just like one store had more punk than the other. Like everything was sized. Like if you go to a small record store, you expected a small punk section. If you went to a large record store, you would expect like a larger section. But it was just cool that you could find whatever you wanted at any store.
Yeah.
You know? They seem to be very supportive of music up there. But that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, that's like the whole Portland like vibe in general.
They just love their record stores and they love music up there. It's really cool. But yeah, store. That's I get. If anyone has ever had frustrations with the merch store, trust me, I get it. This is what I can organize and afford right now to do. But eventually, we're gonna have our own proper storefront. And then Bandcamp will probably just be used to sell just No Time releases or anything that you can stream on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else? What else are we talking about? We talk about Haste's new album, Anomi. Haste is a really cool kind of sludgy metal, hardcore punk kind of crossover band from the UK. We released their first two EPs on a tape, I think last year at this point. Put that out. We did just kind of seeing what we did this year so far. The Denny's Wacko tape,
Holy
which
shit.
we may or the Wacko Denny's tape, which sold out so quickly twice. I was blown away. Same with the band, which we may or may not be repressing. So keep on the lookout for that. Snowflake's K-Flabe and the Tolerant Left. Snowflake has been one of my favorite bands to work with. We had gotten contact with them like 2 years ago, and they had already self-released all their stuff. So we felt like another tape would have been redundant since they already had done that, and a 7-inch. And then that band just kept delaying their newest releases just due to like different problems with the band and recording and all that. And they finally had their second EP done. I was like, all right, okay, we can finally do this tape. So we took their previous EP and then their newest EP and just put them together. And I'm really stoked to have that tape out. And so was Al.
Yeah, that is like one of my favorite releases that we've done.
It's so they do skate punk so well. They do that pop punk sound well, and then they have all the Crack Rock Steady like elements with there, except obviously the ska. Like it's if you wanted to listen to a Crack Rock Steady band that has no pickups at all, that's the band for you. Like they are so style. Their other big influence was Kid Dynamite.
Yeah.
And they're just so I just love Snowflake.
Yeah, they're
super
good.
Big band.
Was it Livid released?
We did. Oh, was Livid released this year?
I think I felt.
Or was that last year?
I feel like it was. It was this year.
I think it was tail end of last year, but all I'll say with Livid is we got something really big coming up with them.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Big thing in the next coming weeks. I don't want to. I don't want to jump the gun on that already. I think the biggest thing I'm excited about coming, at least in the next couple of weeks, is June 5th. We're reissuing a bunch of stuff from the Stupid Henchmen, and I'm so just thrilled about it. I love that band so much, and for Chet to give me the opportunity to do this is just like crazy to me.
I know
We're
they helped us out a lot too.
Chet has been. I don't want to put his business out there, but Chet has been by far the single most supportive person of this entire label and all the endeavors that we're trying to do. Like Chet, I can go on for days how he's an amazing human being, but it's story for another time.
Fuck it, just get him on. Get him on the
Put
podcast.
him on the hot spot. Chet, why are you so nice? So we're reissuing Car Bombs Are Cool on cassette tape, which is the first time that's ever been on tape. We're really reissuing Charmly Demonic on cassette. Again, also its first time on cassette. And this other really special thing is Chet allowed us to quote unquote bootleg the demos for their brand new album that they're working on right now. Chet sent me over about 11 tracks, and we're going to be doing a special limited run hand cut J cards, and then the tapes are actually I found my dad's old collection of cassette tapes. And I redubbed over all of them with the brand new Henchman material.
Damn.
They're not flushed out songs. So don't, if you do end up picking up the tape, don't expect to be like, the tapes sound good. They sound as good as they can. I tested all of them. They sound crystal clear, but it's electric drum track. I don't believe there's any bass on. I don't believe there's bass on all of the songs. Chet's vocals are really rough. Again, like this is a demo. These were never intended to be released, but Chet really wanted to support us and said, "Hey, you can do this." So,
Yeah.
there's no track list. We're not reissuing. We're not telling any of that. It's just demo 2020. We made 10 bootlegs. Once they're gone, they're gone. Maybe Chet will release the demos later. Maybe he'll let us do more, but we're just doing 10 bootleg style tapes. So,
Damn.
those are all coming out on June 5th. For Bandcamp Day on Friday. They're going to be up at the midnight of June 5th, so you'll be able to grab them. We're doing 50 Car Bombs Are Cool, 50 Charmly Demonic, and then only 10 of the demos, so yeah, they're going to go pretty quickly, so make sure you're up and out for that.
That's fucking cool.
But that's
actually super cool.
we got so much more shit coming. I got at this point probably at least 10 releases just sitting, and I'm just working with artists right now to get, the thing is, like, a lot of the stuff is like reissues or discographies or stuff of that nature. So it's stuff that's already out, so there's no real rush to put it out, but at the same time, is I don't want to overwhelm the label by just dropping like 7 tapes at once. Yeah. I've done that before, and it was the worst idea I ever had. Because it's just so overwhelming and no one cares. It's better to kind of eke stuff out. Although I do think releasing 3 tapes for Bandcamp Day was probably a really good deal, because people went crazy about all 3 tapes: Jody Faster, Surfer James, and Moon Bandit. So I'm really thankful for everyone who's been taking part in that.
Yeah, and I'm looking at so the next Bandcamp Day is on June 5th, and the next one after that's July 3rd. Do you think they're going to be doing more?
I hope they do. These have really been, and for everyone I've talked to, everyone's been making out. Like, people are so supportive. They get like what it means and like how important it is. And I know that normally, if those who don't have a Bandcamp or haven't worked with Bandcamp, Bandcamp takes 10% of all sales. Yeah. They have this thing called a revenue share, where what they do is, like, say someone buys like a record for you for $10, you get all $10 minus the PayPal fees, but you get sent all $10 plus the shipping to your PayPal, and then Bandcamp goes, okay, you owe us $1 now, and then okay, so you sell another record for $10, and they go, okay, now you owe us $2, and they do all the way up to like, okay, you owe us $10. Oh, someone bought your record for $10. All right, we're gonna take all the money. Your revenue share goes back down to 0, and you're wiped. So, but then you sold a record for you don't get paid for it. Yeah. So some people prefer it because they're not nickeling and diming you every purchase. But it sometimes hurts when you see an order come through for like a bunch of tapes, and you're like, oh, I got no money for this. So with the revenue share,
fucking upsetting.
so with the revenue share days, or the days that they're doing Bandcamp days, take any money from you, and they don't add any money to your revenue share account. So it's a good day to release stuff, especially when you expect to sell a bunch of stuff on the first day. It's a great day to release stuff. So
also, it helps if you like promote it like super heavy. Like on these days,
yeah,
we're releasing these things. So like how you just said, we're gonna be releasing the stupid henchmen and stuff.
yeah, which we're announcing it. I'm announcing it tomorrow from when we're recording this. So it'll be. This isn't like insider knowledge, but by the time
no, this is all public knowledge now. This is all public knowledge now. By the time this comes out,
if it comes out, no, we're doing the podcast.
No, hell yeah, we have to prove Alex Posca wrong now. I texted him and he told me that we're not actually doing it. He doesn't believe us. He doesn't believe that we're doing this right now.
He's gonna call me like, "Hey, Tommy, I know you're not doing it right now." I'm like, "No, I gotta hang up."
He's gonna show up at your door. Hey, here your J cards. I know you're not recording anything. Can he be our first guest?
Yeah, we'll get him on.
Okay, I want him to be the first guest.
Just to come in and roast how we do everything. And then for also on June 5th, we're releasing Fern's new band with the original guitarist of High Tension, Beanie, which is their soul ska project. We're doing they got the demo tape coming out, and then Insomniac Collective, Fern and I's other band, is doing a split with our friend Billy Gnarls, and that'll be available on tape as well. And our Fern and I's band Corrupt Vision, we're releasing something June 5th. It's a mini CD of remixes of all of our music that were done by our noisecore friends in this band called Christian Lovers. Do you want to elaborate on your opinions of those remixes?
They're fucking insane.
They're
like, I have no idea how they did it, but it sounds so fucking. It's good. I genuinely like it because I'm the kind of guy that enjoys like harsh noise and just like pretty like avant-garde music. This is fucking ridiculous. Like, I have no idea how they did it, but it sounds so good.
As noise goes, do you think it's accessible?
Oh, 100%. Because like, because you hear, because there's like drums, like you still hear like little bits and pieces of the Corrupt Vision songs, but it's still it's still like put through like a harsh noise lens, and it is so fucking good.
They definitely there's a couple, I don't want to say memes, but there's a lot of, I think, a couple running gags on the record, which are pretty fun.
I've noticed the 1 2 3 4.
That is so great. I think they sampled that from Blood In Blood Out, and they just put it across the whole album.
Yeah. I'm pretty. Yeah, it's from Blood In Blood Out. I know.
There's I think the intro, Brick by Brick, how they did it was, I think, great. They added looped the bass intro for that song and then added trap drums over it.
I want someone to rap over it, please.
So I listened to it, I was like, nah, this can't sound this cool.
Oh, it's really fucking good.
They sample other like sound bites. It's a fun little thing. I sent them 10 CDs for it, and they sold out like day of when they got them, and they didn't even release the album. They're like, hey, we have these. So I'm excited about seeing who picks it up. Oh, and then Corrupt Vision, we're also doing a bundle, just a shitload of our merch for like super cheap. So you get a shirt, record, tape, the mini CD, stickers, and then a bunch of Sib and X stickers as well. I think for like $25 or something like that. Yeah. So you'll see if you follow Corrupt Vision on Instagram at Corrupt Vision OC, you'll see everything. Probably announcing this week just to get that hype going for June 5th, but.
Yeah, we gotta start promoting all that. Again, by the time this comes out, you would have seen everything.
You'll have known. So that's all. That's all. I guess the housekeeping for right now, and then I think next time we talk, we'll definitely be talking about all the new shit dropping.
Yeah.
We got so much stuff. We got a lot of stuff.
All right. I think now it is time to end the No Time podcast and start the Corrupt Vision podcast. I'm so bummed we're not going on tour.
I am so too, dude.
I'm so fucking upset that we're not going on tour. Like, holy shit.
So this never got formally announced because it was just it was got kind of down to the wire because we didn't know about the other band, and then Fern and I didn't know our summer situations with school, and then COVID hit, and it's like, well, we can cancel all of this anyway.
Yeah,
Big Brother from Canada was supposed to fly out to the West Coast, um,
we were gonna tour with them too,
and we are
right?
going to
Yeah.
tour with them. We were going to tour
So
uh,
supposedly I was gonna play guitar for him.
or drums or
Yeah,
something.
I was gonna play something for Big Brother, but that got canceled.
So
Zesta Grande.
oh god,
Uh,
yeah. So well, so with the Big Brother tour, we were going to start mid June, and then the last day of the tour, we were going to start up in Portland, and then tour down the coast, and then end with the No Time Fest, the first night of No Time Fest, just supposed to be June 26th, but that's not happening in June. So
yeah,
Zesta Grande got canceled, which was so. That was, I think, the biggest bummer. But even then, because they had announced the cancellation for it so far in advance that a lot of people were like mad at them for canceling it that early. And like in hindsight, it's like, yeah, they was smart.
yeah,
It's
it
like
was super
it's so
smart.
much time to get this fucking figured out. Both Corrupt Vision and Timex Cube were set to play. We were gonna play with Wacko, our friends Heck Dorlin. It was just gonna be I was really excited because it was like Corrupt Vision, I guess, at least being taken seriously in the grind scene,
Yeah,
um, and not the issue with like the thing with what I feel with Corrupt Vision is people love us in Crack Rock Steady. Crack Rock Steady kids really like us. The traditional ska or the third wave ska people hate us.
yeah, they do not like us.
They do not like us. To be fair, we don't do much to try to be friends with them.
Oh
So
no, we make fun of them like every chance we can. Then we wonder why they hate us.
they fucking hate us. And I feel like with the grindcore PV kids, we're like a 50-50.
Yeah, like I think
Um,
like the kids that like ska and grind. Oh
yeah,
yeah, they I think they like us, but like
traditional to me, the traditional grind kids, I don't think we're heavy enough, or think we're just a ska band.
yeah,
So, but I was excited with Corrupt Vision being on Zesta. I wanted to play Zesta Grande, and then I wanted to also get us on a ska festival.
like
Just
one right after the other.
fuck it. Yeah,
Well,
it
my
was
whole
great.
plan with Zesta Grande was that we were gonna go play the show, and then hang out for the fest and stuff, and then
Yeah.
eventually, like, I'm just gonna have to bum it in the Bay Area for like 3 days,
Oh, I
and then
forgot. Yeah.
and then go see Green Day and Weezer because I really like Weezer. So I'm gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
like the smelly guy at the show, at the Weezer show.
You were just gonna like couch surf around. I totally forgot that was the idea.
Yeah, well, I
Oh my
mean,
god.
hey, I'm safe now, so we're good.
Hey, we're
I don't need
good.
to go see Weezer now.
Yeah, the fucking and then I don't want to say what the time cube sets were gonna be because I still want to do those gimmicks at some point.
Yeah, yeah,
We had
yeah, we'll do it.
we had I think some of the funniest fucking gimmicks for a time cube set. I
I just miss playing music more than anything.
I
Like
do too. I
I miss
miss.
playing music. It is, it's like, hey, at least we got the lockout back. At least there's that. But
Yeah. Well, what's funny is like we set like all right, March 5th, no more shows until the summer. Now there's no shows ever. Like I think we got lucky in the sense of like at least for us playing shows, we had nothing like set up
yeah,
for this other than like summer shit. We are supposed to be playing. We had a show set up at in Santa Ana. We are gonna be playing with Gasp and fucking Harm and Tension and Christian Lovers.
yeah, I remember.
Got
Yeah, I
fucking
remember
that
that.
got fucking that got axed.
That's like a real monkey's paw situation. It's like, oh, like, no, we don't want any shows. All right, here you go.
Like, oh no 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 no.
This
I
isn't what
didn't
I
mean no
meant.
show. I didn't mean no shows for everyone. We want to take a break. I was like I was so exhausted all of January and February
We
because
were,
we hit it
yeah,
so hard. We were doing because we went on tour and then we got back and we just played local shows like crazy. We played 5 shows in a row, like 5 weeks in a row, which doesn't seem like that crazy, but you got to keep in mind Fern and I are full-time students.
we were.
Plus Fern and I both work. So it was like play a show and then like go home and do homework and shit. Like
Yeah,
it was crazy.
even for like the shows that we weren't playing, we were still booking shows.
Yeah, we were doing all of this, and it was we. I remember, I think we got done with the winter tour, and we're just like, all right, no practice this week. Like we need time off.
Yeah, and I remember the Dwayne and the Rock Hard Johnsons
Yeah,
when when we booked that show. I was like, oh shit, I have a fucking final that day. No, I don't have a final. And I had an exam that day, like one of the first big tests for my statistics class. And I remember texting you, like, dude, I'm gonna be there like at 9:30, and I get there, and I think High Bottoms was just getting on,
yeah.
but I got there.
That show ended early too, I think.
Yeah, but oh my god, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Like it's kind of tough, like going to school and then doing like all this music stuff, but it's pretty damn fun. But hey,
It's
great. Like I am saving so much fucking money now.
this with the online shit
Yeah, well, just
and
yeah,
not having to
on
drive.
gas money. Yeah, not having to
God,
drive all the way to Fullerton. You know,
I
minus to visit program and stuff. But other than that,
I hate I'm not a big fan of like the online setting. That's not how I learn. I to me like getting up, putting on pants, driving there, having a reason to be there was like to me the best way for me to get an education. But definitely like there's something nice about like being able to wake up 5 minutes before your class starts, roll out of bed, excuse me, upload, open your laptop and boom, you're in class is
yeah,
really nice.
no
And
pants, no pants as well.
no pants at all. Then fucking not having to fight for not having to fight for parking, not having to pay for parking, and then $10 in gas a day to get up there and back. So
Yeah, that is super nice, but also again, like you said, I do not learn like that.
no,
Like a teacher talking through my computer, I just can't. But like the thing is, like I do really well at online classes, but that's not the teacher talking to me. Like that's like, hey, read this. All right,
yeah,
now discuss this. That I do great in, but the teacher saying is like just talking. I'm just like, oh my god, like I can't. Like oh dude, and then my teacher try to make us go into groups, and I'm like, I remember texting you this. I was like, dude, fuck this. I'm not doing this, and I logged off of the Zoom meeting because I'm not gonna. Like I don't know. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You
yeah,
have to just admit that online courses and group meeting and group like work does not work. Like I
no,
just fucking can't. Especially when I have to meet. Okay, dude, I barely know anybody in my class.
yeah. And now you're like, all right, we're gonna just message each other through the Zoom app and like break out in a group. No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not the same.
Yeah, you gotta admit like that's not gonna work. And then like also whenever I was in that class and whenever we did just do groups, I don't. It's always the girl like in front of me that turns around, is like, "You want to be in a group?" It's like, "Yeah, all right." It's like, "You want to be in a group?" Just the people around me.
Yeah.
I don't know their. I'm sorry, I don't know their names.
And with and then I remember taking video of the class where the teacher's microphone was
his
next to his.
microphone was not even working.
It was next to his computer, and then every time he had to load up the program to run the app he was building, his fucking fan would kick on, and it was so loud it would blow out his audio, and it literally sounded like harsh noise.
One of my professors, he was doing his Zoom meeting in his kitchen, and you hear his wife opening the fridge, putting food on a plate, opening the microwave, putting the plate in the microwave. You can beep, 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 and you hear the microwave literally cooking the food. And I'm just like, dude, this is. I'm paying $3,000 for this right now, dude.
I'm getting a glorified YouTube tutorial.
Yeah, like, oh, jeez. Like literally all this needs is that dubstep playing in the background and someone typing into Notepad, and that's all it needs, and then it's literally a glorified YouTube tutorial.
Here's how to download Grand Theft Auto 4.
This how to get like what?
Here's how to crack Photoshop.
Microsoft points. How to get unlimited Microsoft points.
here's how to crack Photoshop. CS8 or CS3.
Oh fuck that one dubstep song always just way too loud, just obnoxiously loud. That's
anyone who's ever worked in computer science or has ever done some shifty shit online, you know what we're talking about.
Oh, you know exactly you know the song that plays when you open the key generator. You fucking know that 8-bit song.
You know.
But yeah, dude, I'm saving so much money, and I actually bought a tape deck, but
oh no, this story.
Yeah, it came fucking broken. The tape deck arrived broken, it was two decks. The left one would not open, the right one would not close, and then and then the right one wouldn't even play cassettes because when I looked inside, ooh, you're getting a phone call.
That's from Alex.
Alex is calling you.
Oh no, it's Punk with a camera. I'll text him later. I
Oh,
thought I
oh.
muted my phone. Whatever.
Oh, I thought
sorry
you
about
meant
that.
Alex Posca. Like, ooh,
That's what I thought it was. Like he's like, nah, you're not doing
yeah,
it.
you're not actually. This was a joke. I didn't actually mean for you to do it. So okay, so the actual part that like moves the tape was not connected. Like it was just dangling in there, and I was like, dude, I can't. This is literally unusable. It's been one day, at least 24 hours, and I have not gotten a response from the seller.
Oh no.
So
Tech is such a pain in the ass to buy on the internet.
dude, I'm probably out $100.
Dude, you should be able to. You'll probably be able to fight that on PayPal. Oh, Brandon from Punk with a Camera text music. What's the best font for ACAB? I just said Old English.
Dude, no, Arial Black.
Dude,
Arial Black. All right.
It's a good font.
That's a
That's
great.
a good font.
If that's the secret, everyone. That is literally the No Time Records font.
Do you think World Peace will ever catch on that I'm just biting their art style?
No.
I
No.
fucking love that band so much.
World Peace is they're my favorite ska band, like legit.
I saw you post that in the group and I was like, oh, that's fucking funny.
They're legit my favorite. I
It's like
remember I made like I was cutting up the songs for the Corrupt Vision live album, and then I made a mock-up of the. And then I remember you texting me all concerned, like, dude, I don't think we could do that because what if World Peace gets angry at us? And I'm like, dude, what? Would they?
Oh, I texted Derek and dude, he loves it. He followed us on Instagram after we did that.
Oh, thank God. That's all. That's all
No,
I wanted.
Derek, I think Derek said Derek. We'll get them. The whole time, every time we mention someone, we'll be like, yeah, we'll
get them on. Okay. Friend of the podcast, get him on.
What's the dude from the Joe Rogan podcast? Can you pull that up, Jod? What's his name?
Jamie.
Can you pull that up, Jamie? Get them on, Jamie.
This is why we need a third person. We need Alex Posca to put up.
He'll DJ it.
Alex Posca, can you put the GIF of that dog that's too excited with the cupcakes? Can you put that GIF on the screen, please?
Can you put the GIF of the monkey walking the pit bull?
Yes, exactly. I like how we're we're just like mentioning like
all the inside jokes.
No, we're just mentioning pictures and GIFs on an audio
only podcast.
Yes. Now I'm trying to find the GIF of the dog looking at the cupcakes though.
Are you gonna send it to the Discord?
Probably. But the thing is, like, if I look it up on YouTube, it will literally start playing right now, like the audio. so you're just gonna hear like. All right, I sent you the link. Don't watch it now.
Is this the one that it's like Vietnam War flashbacks?
That's the edit, but that's like the raw footage of the dog like, looking at.
Oh God.
We'll make a Patreon exclusive podcast with video.
Be $666 a year. Oh God. But yeah, no. What the fuck? Yeah. So your tape deck. I remember telling you, like, hey, can you shake it?
Oh yeah, the thing was like a maraca, dude.
I was like, do you hear rattling? I was like, it's not supposed to rattle.
Yeah, it's not supposed to.
Oh, you were so excited for it too, because you were like texting me for like weeks. You're like, it's coming.
Yeah. I was following that thing for like a week, and I was like, all right, it's in Nebraska. It's in Ohio for some reason. It's like, all right, now it's in Washington, and then I got an email saying it arrived. I plugged that fucker in. No, I opened it. And as soon as I took off like the bubble wrap, I just saw the right tape deck just open slowly, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I was like, "You told me all your problems you had," and I was like, "I've had the exact same issues with getting shit delivered here." I got Alex and I bought 2 cassette decks like years ago from this guy, and I don't know, he packed it like someone who had never like seen how he expected it to not totally come like not just fucked up.
Yeah.
I was so just surprised. Like they were just 2 decks on top of each other. I think 1 layer of like bubble wrap over the top.
Jesus.
And they just banged into each other. The whole box was just covered in shards of like sharp plastic and shit.
Oh no! What the fuck?
Yeah, we had to do. We did the USPS. They were insured, so we just got the money back from USPS.
Holy crap!
But it was totally just incompetent, like packing and all that. It sucked because I needed a tape deck. Like, it wasn't like I just bought one for the fuck of it. Like, I needed a good tape deck because the one I had originally didn't duplicate. I couldn't master tapes in stereo. So I was like, this ain't gonna. Yeah, I don't. I think it just one of the channels didn't work.
Oh, yeah. I bought this tape deck, so I could make the master tapes, and it was a stereo tape, high speed dubbing, and all that good stuff. Like noise reduction and all that shit. Holy fuck, I'm so disappointed. Now I gotta look for another one.
And it sucks is like we can't go to thrift stores right now because otherwise that'd be the place to go. With like I know with Goodwill and Salvation Army, you can return tech I think after like 5 days.
Yeah, if it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
What it is. Oh man.
Not that we support going to the Salvation Army. Those guys are fucking.
Oh no, fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys. But that's generally how a lot of, I guess, quote unquote chain thrift stores work. So.
Yeah.
The fucking Brandon from Ill Faith Records, he showed me his. He literally just has like 8 tape decks just daisy chained together. That's how he makes his tapes.
Oh fuck. All right. I think one last thing before we end this, and it reminded me. Speaking of daisy chains, do you remember like when before No Time Records, like before we were like, oh, we could release our own music, we could start our own shit. Yeah. When we were in High Tension and I had to record the bass and the guitar for the band, Kevin, who was the guitarist at the time of High Tension, you remember his guitar setup, his amp?
Wasn't it like a practice amp?
It was a practice amp?
No. It was a car stereo, right?
Yeah, it was a practice amp. Hot wired into 3 separate car stereos that he just had laying around. And okay, I still remember the tone. It is so fucking tinny. It's so sharp. It is so high oh god, it is ear piercing. It is the worst. I gotta ask him for a picture of this fucking thing. I'm gonna make that the thumbnail for when I upload this to YouTube if he still has it. Because that thing is a fucking abomination.
God, all of the incompetent when we first started this label and like recording music, all the incompetent ways we were recording ourselves to me are like I look back at it and go like, how the fuck did we ever think this was okay?
Dude, 100%. I remember making CDs for High Tension, and there was technically in like quotes, I guess the first release, which would be the High Tension demo, because I'm pretty sure that has the No Time logo on the back.
Yeah, I found.
You found it, right?
Yeah, I found one. I found one last night or yesterday. I was cleaning up my room.
Yeah, so technically that is the first release. So like I remember that's not cut, right? That's like folded.
It's full. You're like, all right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Kinko's. I remember we went to Kinko's at like 11 o'clock at night.
Dude, shit, I remember that because Kinko's closes like at midnight. I remember.
So
I
we
remember.
Went. and then we drove.
Shit, dude, I remember that.
I remember, and then we were driving back, and we're like, we saw a McDonald's.
Oh shit, yeah, that's when we were like super into McDonald's for some reason, and yeah. Oh wait, was that I went in when they had the triple cheeseburgers?
that was the
was that the day?
Oh, you want to go to McDonald's? Be like, nah, I'm not. I'm good. And then we just pull into the McDonald's. Then you went in, and you're like, let me get a double. No. Get a triple.
Yes, it was that one. Make it a triple. Fuck. Oh my god. I hope Alex isn't listening because I know he's gonna be quoting like that to me. Like whenever he sees me.
That to me? I think
he's gonna be saying that's like, oh, you want to make it a triple? Like, dude,
that shit was so fucking funny. You want to go to McDonald's? Nah,
I'm good.
And then just next scene.
Pull up.
Next, can I get a double cheeseburger? No. Make it a triple. God, and then
fucking
dude, holy shit. First Insomniac Collective. I guess the first 2 recordings I recorded all my vocals with the PlayStation iToy.
Yeah, the iToy. Fuck.
It had a microphone on it.
I bet people listening to this are like, oh my god, the iToy. I remember that. Yeah.
fucking oh god. And then I think high tension vocals were. I know high tension. You recorded drums with a Rock Band mic. I know that was one of the mics you had hanging.
Yeah, that was the room mic. Cause dude, we were like what fucking like straight out of high school, and we're like,
Yeah, you were like
like, we
18,
had
19.
yeah,
I
we
was
have no
15.
money. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
no money at the time, so we're like, what else do we have? And I that's actually it's super embarrassing to say. That's actually what got me like interested in playing drums. Also, the fact that nobody played drums, and okay, so Wesley, great friend of mine, friend of the podcast, Wesley Lopez. He'll be on the podcast eventually. He with the way that I started playing music was literally Wesley telling me, he's like, "Hey dude, I play guitar. I don't know a bass player. Can you play bass?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, I'll play bass." Then when we started a band, I was like, "Oh, we need a singer. Can you sing?" He's like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, I'll sing." Then he was like, "Dude, we need a drummer." You're like, "All right, fine, fuck, I'll play drums." That's literally how everything started. It was just me going along with the flow with Wesley.
Like, yeah, well, I can do this. I think next time we chat, we'll definitely have to go through the beginnings of like the no time shit,
Oh
and
my
I'll just
fuck.
because there's so much like weird like gray area of like how the label started because we'd been repping No Time for a couple years before we officially started, but it was just us being so goddamn incompetent.
Oh, just at least I like to think now we know what we're doing. We know how to book a show. God, we know how to book a show. We know how to release things. We know how to promote. But holy shit, dude! Some of the at least we learned from our mistakes. I'm fucking glad that we learned from our mistakes.
We're gonna have to fucking next time we chat, because otherwise we're gonna go for another 2 hours. We'll just go through just all the fuck ups in the beginnings of No Time.
Oh, dude, 100%. That sounds fucking fun. That sounds fucking fun.
But yeah, that's for let's bookend this, and we'll keep that with episode 2.
Yeah, all right, that sounds good to me.
What cheesy title are we naming this? The beginnings. No Time Podcast 1. Fucking
no, I don't, dude. I just want the picture of Kevin's fucking shitty amp. That's all. That's all I want. That is what I want the most. All right.
Oh fuck! All right, we did it.
Finally.
Technical difficulties aside, we did it.
All right, let's see if this actually keeps up though. Let's see if we keep this up.
You're gonna text me when I'm downstairs eating dinner with the fam, and you'd be like, none of this recorded.
Like all of this, I forgot to hit record. I was just recording myself.
You just hear a oh yeah, that's a good one, Tommy.
And just blank. You vaguely hearing yourself. Oh man. All right.
Oh,
and with that,
again, in the true No Time experience, the first time doing something's always awful.
100%.
Oh god. All right, dude. I will I'll talk to you soon. If you guys don't follow us on anything, at No Time Records OC is our Facebook and our Instagram. NoTimeForFun.bandcamp.com is where you can purchase and hear all of the stuff we're doing. We got a Twitter at No Time Records OC. We got the YouTube channel, just No Time Records on YouTube. Fern's been uploading a bunch of old live footage in there. We got, I think, every No Time for Fun set.
Yes, every No Time for Fun from last year.
Definitely, if you want to keep, if you want to see what shows we have coming up, whenever we can start throwing shows again, at NTR Presents on Instagram. Follow Corrupt Vision on Instagram at Corrupt Vision OC. You can hear Fern and I's music. Insomniac Collective is on Instagram. And what? Oh fuck! At Timex Cube.
The Important Band.
Does Beanie have a Instagram yet?
I think we do. I broke.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I think it's Beanie OC.
Beanie OC. Yeah, Beanie OC.
Yeah. And you're gonna be on Bandcamp soon too, right?
Yes.
You just have at Beanie.
Yeah.
Beanie. Okay.
We'll see what we take.
All right, and if you guys out there, I think we're just gonna end it with music that we've been talking about. And then
I think we can just end it now. I think this is good enough.
If you guys have any recommendations on what you want to hear or see us talk about, what interests you guys, of course, just message us on Instagram or Facebook. Instagram is the best way to reach us. Facebook likes to bury messages and not tell us. So
yeah, that's true.
All right, Fern, this was good. Good first episode, buddy.
Yeah, well, we'll try to do it every 2 weeks. I don't know. Let's do it every week. Fuck it.
Let's get it go. We got nothing to do.
Thanks coronavirus. Well,
Thanks, Rona.
damn, it actually sounds like we're endorsing coronavirus now. No,
But
no,
Hey, no, 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 no.
no, no, no.
Again, fuck coronavirus.
Yeah,
I know
fuck
it's a
it.
little controversial, but you know what? Fuck the Rona.
Yeah, fuck corona.